Hey everybody, this is John Zakari, and today I'm coming at you with an impressions video for the new Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate demo that just came out for the Wii U. Now, while other versions of the game may have been made available on other platforms, I'd like to let it be known that this is the first time I'm playing the game, and I'm not very familiar with the Monster Hunter series, but I have played similar action RPGs such as the Phantasy Star Online games. One of the first things players will notice when they boot up the game is that there are many different weapon styles to choose from, and they all have their own little perks. I made sure I chose the one that seemed the most manly. The in-game graphics aren't that impressive. The player models are good, and the standard monsters are decent, but the environments look dated. Despite the graphics, the animations in the game are pretty smooth, and I was surprised to see a decent amount of enemy and environment variety in just the one demo mission. Now, I have been told by people who are fans of the Monster Hunter series that the games are pretty challenging, so I was surprised when I picked the hard mode hunt that I was having such an easy time dispatching of all the monsters. That was until I found the one I was actually hunting. In this game, your minimap is divided into numbered sections that represent the different areas in the mission, and a yellow circle represents the area in which the boss monster is currently located. The boss can move to other sections of the map, so keep an eye on the monster's whereabouts so as not to be surprised, like I was. I was diving into the underwater combat of the game for the first time, again making quick work of the monsters that dwelled there, when out of nowhere I was approached by the main boss of the level, Placiath, or as I like to call him, the Dragon Shark. As the fight began, I got a few good swipes on his underbelly, and was able to avoid one of his charge attacks before he went up to the land. I was about to get more than a taste of that difficulty I had been looking for. This guy was relentless as he knocked me around the area with ease, and on top of that, his dash attack and large AoE range moves made it almost impossible for me to create enough space to use items. Luckily, the tide turned when we got back in the water. As we went back beneath the surface, I felt Placiath telegraphed his moves a little bit more, allowing me a better chance to get in and out of engagements as I needed to. Things really seemed to be going my way, as after one of my bigger combos, the battered Placiath tried to limp away from me, and as I chased him, I really felt like a monster hunter. Once I caught up to him, things got really crazy as a nearby shark decided to join in on the fun, and for a moment we had ourselves a bit of an old-fashioned triple threat match. This distraction allowed Placiath to get off a devastating attack on me, and once again the battle was close. As the end drew near, Placiath seemed to enter a rage-like state and was attacking as fast as ever. Now I was really starting to have my doubts. I was low on health and out of healing items as we charged each other one final time. I have to admit, that was one of the most epic boss fights I've had in a long time, and I cannot believe it took place in a demo. Now, while I really loved that boss fight, there were some other things in the demo that I wasn't a big fan of. As I previously stated, the standard enemies offered little to no challenge, but the 20-minute timer Makes me feel like the developers don't even want you to explore the environment or even engage anything else besides the boss, as you'll likely run out of time if you do so. If they want the player to work under time constraints, they should just have the timer start once you first encounter the boss. Also, while I know this series isn't big on hand-holding, more could have been done to instruct the player on what to do, as this was a demo after all. For instance, you may not know that once you start, you can go to this blue box right next to you that is packed with items that are extremely helpful against Placiath, such as underwater specific ammo for the range classes, and shock traps that can be used to stun him, making for easy high damage combos. I still really enjoyed the demo, and I'm really excited to experience the full game when it comes out. I can't wait to tackle these imposing monsters with my friends in the co-op mode. Well, that about does it for this video. Please follow me on Twitter @JohnnyZakari for updates on my future video and news posts. And if you enjoyed what you watched, please remember to like this video and subscribe. And finally, let me know your thoughts on the demo in the comments. Are you looking forward to this game, or is it just not for you? Thanks.